In this video, we're going to talk about a different legal status between two types of financial advisors and how you can check yourself if your advisor has the more beneficial legal status or if the legal status is disadvantageous for you. I will even show you how you can double check online yourself if an advisor has the perfect legal status for you. So let's get started. We have on one hand the commercial agents and on the other hand the independent advisors. Let's start with the commercial agents. It's written in paragraph 84 HGB, so trade law in Germany, and independent advisors are regulated in paragraph 93 HGB, also in the trade law. Handelsgesetzbuch, it's called in German. So on the left hand, we have the commercial agents, and the big disadvantage for you is that they are working for a particular company and they have to keep the company's interest in their mind, which sounds obvious, but this is a huge disadvantage for you as a client. Because from the legal perspective, your advisor is not on your side, like a lawyer, for example. The advisor is on the side of the company. So technically, if the company decides that one solution is not recommended anymore because of lower commissions, for example, they can just exclude this specific provider, so this commercial agent doesn't have access to this product anymore. There are two types of commercial agents. On the one hand, we have, let's say, unbound commercial agents and bound commercial agents. A bound commercial agent is working for one insurance company, for the insurance company itself. So this advisor is only eligible to sell any products from this specific company. An unbound advisor, often they call themselves independent advisors, but they are not independent. They just have access to more or less all the products. More or less depends on the company. An independent advisor is not on the side of the company. The independent advisor is on the side of the client. And now the big difference. Commercial agent needs to keep the company's interest in mind. Independent advisor, regulated in this law, needs to keep the client's interest in mind. And that's a huge difference now, because if an independent advisor doesn't take care of best possible advice in Germany, the advisor is fully liable. So they have personal liability. A commercial agent is not personally liable, the company is liable. So you can probably imagine if it makes a huge difference if the advisor needs to pay out of his own pocket or if any company is paying for any possible wrong advice. But now there is a big difference, because if you are working with a bound advisor, for example, the advisor just can't sell the products which are recommended or offered by the specific company. And if these products are disadvantageous for you, it's no problem at all from the legal perspective, because this advisor only has access to these products. He doesn't need to check the entire market to find the best solution for you. So this is huge. This is a really big difference from the legal perspective. Because if you have the legal certainty in Germany that your advisor must advise you correctly, possibly gives you more security or more peace of mind, especially if there is any liability included. So if your independent advisor causes any financial damage, he needs to pay out of his own pocket, like a lawyer or like a doctor. But that's also the reason why most of the advisors in Germany are commercial agents, to exclude the liability. Another point. In many companies, the business model for financial advisors is working like this. Someone needs to win clients out of his network, so he gets money from any insurance provider, for example. To earn even more money, he's now able to hire other people so they also talk to their network, they win clients, and this team leader is getting some profits, some margin. How high is now the interest of this person to support you long-term financially if the main goal is just to find other people who are selling, let's say, insurance policies? Probably it's not the most interest or the highest interest of this person to advise you long-term, because it's not most beneficial for this person. And here you should be really careful, because probably 90% of these advisors, which are unbound, working for any company, are following this, let's say, career scheme. And here you should also be really careful if you are interested in that service, especially long term. An independent advisor, it works completely differently. An independent advisor typically doesn't want to grow any team or find new people to win more clients, because probably an independent advisor doesn't have the time to recruit people, to educate these people, to educate himself, to give good advice, having calls, and on top of that, advising in real estate, insurance, taxes, and investments. It's simply impossible, because an independent advisor needs time to keep being up to date. You know, this is the big difference. An independent advisor is just advising all day long, so he just becomes also better and better in advising, especially long term, in comparison to a commercial agent who's just getting the knowledge of the company. How is he getting more partners? How are they winning more clients through other people's network? Now you see what the problem is. If the network is eaten up, all the friends and colleagues and family members are already a client, this person is not there anymore, this person is not there anymore. Now you're talking to a completely different person who doesn't even want to advise, because maybe he has 10 people, so he's more interested in winning more of these people and telling these people they should win more clients, in comparison to spending time advising you correctly. Okay? Yes, something which is really, really important. Now, how do you check yourself if your advisor is an independent advisor, legally on your side, has to give you the best advice, liable, which you also get in a written form if you work with an independent advisor? If you don't have any brokerage agreement, which just says, okay, the advisor is an independent advisor, he's legally on your side, he needs to give you the best advice, he needs to check the entire market, and so on. If you don't have any brokerage agreement, then you know it's a commercial agent. But how can you check up front? And this is also regulated by the German government. Financial advisors are managed by the IHK, This is the Industrie- und Handelskammer. I know it's a German word, a difficult German word, but this is the authority which is regulating financial advisors. So now you can visit their website and then, okay, it doesn't want to work, then let's do it differently. You can enter the name of your advisor or of your possible advisor, and if there is any Versicherungsvertreter, then you know it's a commercial agent. But if you have a Makler, which is another name or the German word for a broker, if you have the Makler, then you are 100% sure that you have access to an independent advisor, which gives you just a higher probability that you receive the best possible advice. Okay, this is, as already said, in paragraph 93 HGB. This is also mentioned in the system here. And this is paragraph 84 HGB. So if you see that commercial agent, if you see that independent advisor. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that all of these commercial agents are bad advisors, they don't have your best interest in mind. Might be. It's just about probability. The probability that you receive best advice from an independent advisor, so you have long-term support, you can build a relationship long-term, is significantly higher. And if you are from abroad and you don't know any good financial advisor in Germany who gives you holistic advice, well, then you have to trust something, actually. And if you don't trust a foreign advisor, that's fully understandable. But you can trust the legal system in Germany. This gives you also the legal certainty that you receive best possible advice. Of course, in my company, every advisor is an independent advisor by law. So every advisor is personally liable for this advice. But we have the confidence to have the liability because we know we give you the best possible advice. We check the entire market and look at the situation holistically. If that's interesting for you, and possibly you now find out that your advisor is a commercial agent, and this leads to uncertainty, feel free to reach out, double check all your current products, all your current solutions, and the entire strategy. If we find anything to optimize, we will tell you that. And if not, we will also tell you that you were advised correctly and all good. So visit now our website, register for free initial consultation, and let's find out what we can do for you. Take care and possibly talk to you soon.